is from the noodle book.
Brittany's favorite noodle.
I only have a few minutes to make these noodles. So, we need a bowl. Here's a bowl. No, I don't want to use that bowl. Okay, just have a few minutes. So, let's get a noodle recipe. 2 eggs. I don't have any milk. This recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of milk, and I don't have milk, and I'm making this recipe. Milk. This one, strangely enough, uses baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay? We'll get regular teaspoon. Okay, it's not rocket science, right? Level. There you go. Alright. I like to note, aluminum-free, Rumford. I feel okay about that. Non-genetically modified. Alright, we'll just use this. Boy, this is so effective! Oh, I love it! You know, I was just reading to make soufflés, the most effective is the wire beater, you know, the egg, the whisk. And second most effective is these things. And third is an electric one for making soufflés. This works beautifully. Love it. And so now, just flour enough to make a stiff dough. We can do that. Oh, it smells good. Ah, it just smells so good. Oh, well, dear me. I put in too much. Too much flour. Okay, so now how am I going to correct for this? Throw an egg in. This is the idiot's version of making something. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. Alright, this is going to be a stiff dough, so this is cool. Put this aside, get out the rolling pin. Flour the board a little bit. This is why it's really nice to have a board that you can walk on all sides. First you can just swirl the dough around. Once you get going, sometimes it's good to just, you know, walk around your board. Hi, darling.
Hello, Dobby. I'm home. Oh, look at you making a pie.
No, it's not a pie. It's actually noodles.
Oh, making you noodles. Oh boy, that is sticking.
Stucky. Snooky.
Shucky. Alright, so I brought some snacks back, but I guess we're not going to be...
Snacks, Rory.
Yeah, snacks.
The Seattle recipe for noodles. What year is it from? 1906 from Seattle.
Oh.
One of my favorites.
Oh, good cookie. All right. You made it before, huh?
Oh, sure. This is from the noodle book.
Brittany's favorite noodles.
It actually does get pretty thin. I like this noodle dough recipe. It's like the How long do you want to work for? I guess that's going to be about it. We could get it thinner, but and there's two ways of cutting that I really like. One is the pizza wheel. Just, cut the noodles. Woo! Beautiful. Really nice. Let's boil some water. Okay, like this is the most uneven, narrow down the bottom and thick up the top. I kind of went wild with that one. But, I got all these noodles in that short amount of time. And the other method, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it that well from here, but, you take the dough and you just roll it, the jelly roll method, which I think is going to end up being people's favorite. You just roll it up in a cylinder, like you're holding the torch, right? And then you take a knife. It's not my favorite knife. Oh, I'll do this. Okay. And then you just cut. Just cut the roll, and you end up with all these little pinwheels. But these pinwheels unravel, and you have your long noodles. So, there you go. Okay, so here's one batch of noodles. Here's the other batch. Actually, these came out looking a little bit better, didn't they? All right, but they're the same ingredients. We'll cook them all together. All right, we'll get the water boiling. Okay, I'm going to use a very big pot. The more water that you use in the pan when you're cooking the noodles, the less starchy it'll be, but it'll still have the starch attached. We're not going to rinse it. We like the buttery feel of the starch on the noodle. Okay, I have my plate full of noodles. Salted water is boiling. And I want to just make sure that the water keeps boiling.